Hey, it's Dave from Dave's Decals. Had some folks ask me, how do I make the tarps for my HO scale buildings? Well, I'm going to show you how to do that. We're going to do it real quick. But first, make sure you check out my website, www.daveart.net or davesdecals.com. That's DAVART.net or davesdecals.com. Now let's find out how to make a tarp. Let's go there now. Take it away, Dave. Hey, we're at the workbench and had a couple guys ask me, actually I had several people ask me, how'd you make the tarp? Well, I'm going to tell you. It's not that hard. The ladder, so a couple people asked me, where do I get an extension ladder at? All that is just a ladder from one of these little titchy fire escape kits that I had some parts left over from, and I just cut it in half and overlapped it and glued it together and painted it to kind of look like a one of those Wagner ladders that are got the orange sides on them. So that's how the ladder's done. And now we're gonna, you can almost make it like a drum, bongos maybe. So now we're gonna make the tarp. And if anybody's wanting to know where the cinder blocks come from, I get those from I don't have my glasses on. Funero and Camerlingo. So Funero and Camerlingo, 609 cinder blocks. You get a whole bunch of them there. I don't remember what they are, $6-7, something like that. So that's where those come from. And the tar paper here is just black masking tape that's been cut and rolled up and glued. That's it. Real complicated stuff. And now to reveal the big mystery. Here it is. Anybody seen these before? If you've ordered more than about 3 or 4 decals from me, you've seen these. I put these between my decal sheets. There's a vellum that protects them from one another, and I put those in there. If you order 1 or 2, you're not going to get one, but if you order 3, 4, 5, 10, 1,000, million, however many, might have to wait on the million. I might have to order some more stuff. You'll get these, and they'll be free. It's also the same stuff I do the newsprints on, and the newsprints to print these is a mother. A real mother. So that's why I may not be doing the newsprints anymore, because I'm spending more time trying to get this little flimsy paper that doesn't tear easy, doesn't rip easy, up out of the printer. Anyway, let's get to it. How to make the tarp. All it is this little piece of paper right here, and then I get some True Blue paint. And this is just an old color here. It's they don't even make this anymore, but you can, blue's blue, you can find it anywhere. This is called a True Blue. UK blue if you're in Kentucky. And I just paint it on here. That's all I do to it. And I don't paint the whole sheet. You know, I just paint what I'm going to use for a tarp. I'm not going to do a very big tarp here. And I'll just do a little bit here, and then we'll let this dry. And we'll be back. All right, we're all dry and stuff, and now all we got to do is we got to cut it out. So just get your straight edge. I mean, if you want to do this to scale, I'm just going to do this just to show you all. I'm not going to worry about if it's a 25 by 25 foot or a 10 by 10. I'm just going to cut something out here. I don't even care if it's square. Just cut it out. Try to cut it square, and I'm not doing a very good job right now, so I'll just adjust. A couple other little things that you can do with this, if you want to, on it is, if I'm really wanting to get detailed, is I will get a 005 pin from Zig, and I will do like the seams around the edge. And I'm not going to do all of these, I'll just show you what I'm talking about. I'll just do the seams around the edge like that. And then maybe I'll get my silver marker or something, or my gold one, and do like some little dots for the grommets. So there's your tarp, but now we gotta try to make it fit something. My little handy dandy bowl of water out here that I keep a lid on so it don't evaporate. And another thing I do is I'll go ahead and I'll wad this thing up and kind of make it look like it's been stored a while, and it'll actually take a little bit of that paint off of the paper, but not very much, because you know, old tarp that you've ever seen has got the silver that's normally on the other side. Sometimes it's black, sometimes it's silver, showing through where the little plastic, whatever it is, comes off the front that's blue. And I've even folded these to kind of make them, give them fold lines and creases. But there's your little blue tarp. We'll put that in the water for a second, and I'll get my form out. All that is a piece of a you know, cardboard that a Coke scope comes in or something, just kind of rolled up to give it a form. And we'll throw that on top like it's something. Well, I'll tell you what I do. Just forget that. Another thing that I do, like on this one right here on the building, what I'll do is, I forgot, is I'll take a little white glue, especially if I'm doing a building or something, and I'll just sort of do the white glue on the back. And that way it holds it down. And say we want to, this seems to be a little bit big, so I'll try to make it a little smaller or something. Something there. And we'll put our tarp over something like it's being held down. And then let it dry. I mean, you can do a whole lot better. I'm going to do it this fast just to kind of give you all an idea how the tarp is made. I'm not all that worried about how pretty it looks on something. But that's how the tarp's made. It's just basically it's some white vellum paper that I will send you with decals if you order, when you order like 3, 4, 5, 6, something, you know, more than 2, because it's 2 I don't need them. I'll throw it in there between them. And so that's an incentive right there to get some free tarp paper. Get some decals. Paint it blue, throw in some water, show some people how to do it, and then throw it away. Hope y'all enjoyed that little quick tutorial there. Talk to you later. This has been Dave from Dave's Decals, www.daveart.net, davart.net, or davesdecals.com. Come see me. All right, bye.